In the vast, unforgiving theater of naval warfare, one platform has reigned supreme for over a century. The aircraft carrier. Floating city, a sovereign piece of territory, projecting power across the globe. But what if I told you its reign is nearing a dramatic and revolutionary end? The future of naval dominance might not be about bigger ships or faster jets. It might be smaller, smarter, and swarm-based. We are on the cusp of a new era, the era of the drone carrier ship. Imagine a vessel, sleek and imposing, slicing through the waves. Its design is unlike any warship we've seen before. The traditional, long, flat flight deck is gone, replaced by a complex multi-layered hive of activity. This isn't just a ship. It's a mobile nest, a mothership for an entirely new kind of air power. From countless launch points across its surface, a storm is unleashed. Not of jets, but of hundreds, even thousands, of autonomous drones. This is the new face of naval aviation. These drone carriers are purpose-built for one thing: to launch, recover, and command a legion of unmanned aerial vehicles. Look at these conceptual designs. We see vertical launch systems, not for missiles, but for drones, ejecting them into the sky in rapid succession. We see automated, magnetic recovery nets, and robotic arms that snatch returning drones from the air. Refuel, rearm, and prepare them for their next sortie in a matter of minutes, not hours. The human element on the flight deck, a dangerous and complex ballet, is almost entirely automated. The ship itself becomes a thinking, breathing ecosystem. It's managed by advanced AI and a handful of human supervisors deep within its command center. This efficiency allows for a sortie rate that would be impossible for traditional carriers, a continuous, unrelenting wave of aerial presence. Now, let's visualize this new form of naval power in action. A drone carrier group steams toward a contested maritime zone. There's no thunderous roar of F-35s. Instead, a low, persistent hum fills the air as the first wave launches. These are the eyes and ears, stealthy reconnaissance drones, fanning out in a wide, intelligent network. They fly for days, not hours, their sensors painting a real-time, high-fidelity picture of the battle space above the waves, on the surface, and even beneath them. They share data instantly, their collective intelligence far surpassing what a single pilot could ever hope to process. As they identify targets, the second wave launch. These aren't just scouts, they are the hunters. Swarms of attack drones, small, agile, and armed with precision munitions, descend upon enemy fleets. They don't fly in predictable formations. They move like a flock of birds or a school of fish, an unpredictable, leaderless swarm. Each drone communicates with its neighbors, reacting to threats, reassigning targets, and sacrificing itself, if necessary, to ensure the mission's success. Trying to shoot down one is pointless. For every one that falls, 10 more adjust their attack vector. It's an overwhelming, distributed threat that traditional air defense systems are simply not designed to counter. This is swarm warfare, and it changes all the rules. So, how does this revolutionary concept stack up against the titan of the seas, the traditional aircraft carrier? Let's break it down. An American Nimitz, or Ford-class carrier, is a marvel of engineering. A floating fortress carrying around 90 of the most advanced and expensive aircraft ever built. Each F-35 fighter costs upwards of $80 million, and its pilot represents years of training and a massive investment. Losing a single plane and its pilot is a catastrophic blow, both financially and strategically. The carrier itself, a $30 billion asset with a crew of over 5,000 souls, is an incredibly high-value target. A single, well-placed hypersonic missile could potentially cripple an entire nation's power projection capability. Now, consider the drone carrier. The drones themselves are designed to be attreatable, meaning they are relatively inexpensive and considered expendable. Losing a dozen drones in an attack is a calculated and acceptable cost of doing business, not a national tragedy. This completely changes the risk calculus for a commander. They can take risks, be more aggressive, and saturate enemy defenses in a way that would be unthinkable with piloted aircraft. Furthermore, the drone carrier itself can be smaller, require a much smaller crew, and potentially even be designed for semi-submersible stealth operations, making it a much harder target to find and destroy. The economic and strategic advantages are staggering. Instead of one $13 billion carrier, a Navy could field 3 or 4 drone carriers for the same price, distributing its assets and creating multiple, redundant threats. The cost per aerial platform drops from tens of millions to perhaps a few $100,000 per drone. This isn't just an evolution, it's a democratization of air power at sea. A nation might not be able to afford a fleet of Ford-class carriers, but a fleet of drone carriers. That suddenly becomes a much more achievable goal, potentially rebalancing naval power across the globe. Of course, we are not there yet. The challenges are immense. Developing the AI for truly autonomous swarm coordination, creating reliable launch and recovery systems that can operate in heavy seas, and ensuring the communication networks are secure from enemy hacking and jamming are all significant hurdles. There's also the profound ethical dimension of delegating life and death decisions to autonomous machines. These are questions that military planners, engineers, and ethicists are grappling with right now. But the momentum is undeniable. We are already seeing the precursors to this future. The US Navy's MQ-25 Stingray is an unmanned tanker drone designed to operate from carriers, extending the range of piloted jets. The XQ-58A Valkyrie is a low-cost attritable drone designed to fly alongside fighter jets as a loyal wingman. These are the building blocks, the first steps on the path toward a fully unmanned naval air wing. The technology is accelerating, and the strategic logic is compelling. The era of the dreadnought battleship ended not because a better battleship was built, but because the aircraft carrier changed the fundamental nature of naval combat. Today, we stand at a similar inflection point. The drone carrier ship represents a paradigm shift, moving from a philosophy of exquisite, expensive platforms to one of distributed, intelligent, and expendable masses. It's a future where naval battles might be won, not by the side with the biggest ship, but by the side with the smartest swarm. The ocean's horizons are changing, and the ghost fleets of the future are beginning to take shape. Thank you for joining us on this look into the future of naval warfare. What are your thoughts on drone carriers? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring the cutting edge of military technology, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.